Welcome back, guys. We're here another week. Last week we said that we're going to keep doing more episodes, and we have a lot coming. So
Yep, this
here
is
we
our start to our ramp up. So
anyway,
we'll see.
Yeah, not much news this week. It's kind of a slow news week.
Yeah,
Kind of
there
a lot
hasn't
of
been a
crappy
lot of-
news. There wasn't much good news.
Not a lot of major announcements. Usually the announcements that were made this week, or at least that I saw, were not fantastic ones.
And the announcements, updates that we've seen are just kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the Kia Sportage is being updated, but nothing new. It's like, what the heck are you even telling me that for? But
Yeah.
that's about the news this week. So, to start things off, so you playing with cars over there?
No, the Allen keys.
Oh. So I wanted to start off by talking about the gas shortage that we're supposed to have this summer.
Yeah.
All I can say is I'm screwed.
I am too.
Challenger and Jimmy, who gets 7 miles to the gallon.
Gets even worse.
What do you get in your Challenger?
Right now, I'm getting about 21 average. I do a lot of freeway driving, though.
You're getting 17.
I'm getting like 14, I think.
You need
Quit
to stop
gunning it, yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot.
Well, there's one of your issues.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah, gas shortage, which means price is going to go up. Supply and demand.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see. I'm a little worried to say.
Me too. If I'm buying a 70s muscle car, I'm going to get like 9 miles per gallon. Oh,
so does that mean we should go to the gas station right now with a lot of red jugs, start filling them up?
Yeah. Or
Won't
just
hurt.
drive less.
Get a Prius?
Ew.
Ew. Don't buy a Prius, please.
I'd much rather get a PT Cruiser.
Actually, yeah.
I would.
What's
get a PT
they have a special edition PT Cruiser that's actually supposed to be like decently
The one with
fast.
the wood sides? Oh.
I don't know. It's supposed to be pretty decently
Let's
fast.
LS swap. Oh, wait, that's still not good for the gas mileage. Never mind.
No,
LS
that'd
a
be
big
really
V8.
bad.
Let's LS swap it. Let's electric swap it.
Yeah.
Or
I'll walk.
buy a Veloster in.
Or buy a Veloster.
Sounds good. It's quick. 4-cylinder. Good gas mileage.
True.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or let's just get a Lotus.
Yeah.
Small engine.
4-cylinder.
Gets good gas
yeah.
mileage.
And it still looks
And it'll
freaking
look good.
Or just get a Honda Grom.
Or we'll just fix up the Miata.
or just start walking everywhere. But anyway, it's supposed to be a gas shortage. Really haven't said much. And we know the news. They like to put the society into fear. Who knows?
I don't know. I think this happens every summer, though. Gas always tends to
Yeah.
go up during the summer.
Oh, absolutely.
So if this is just part of that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or if this is actually a gas shortage, also a possibility.
Could be.
We'll see how high it goes.
Ty, what you got for us?
So Ford F-150 is bringing back the Lightning name for their electric pickup truck.
See, I just don't stand by that.
I don't like it.
I mean, like,
The
Lightning wasn't around for very long.
No.
So I don't really care
but it was
about-
their like performance,
Yeah.
like
I mean, it was a supercharged
Yeah.
F-150. But why keep that name and switch it to electric?
my honest opinion, I'm okay with them moving the Lightning name electric. Because I mean lightning, electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Do not move the Mustang name and never move the Raptor name.
Yeah.
The minute that they move the Raptor name to electric, it's game over. People are going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, people are already upset that they've moved that Mustang name over. Because the Mustang's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, Mustang Mach-E. It looks nothing like it.
Well, and like, yeah, it doesn't look like the Mach 1 that came out. It doesn't even
Yeah.
closely resemble the Mach 1 that was out.
I don't care if they use the Mach name. Some people are upset because the Mach used to refer to some of those special Mustangs,
Yeah.
you know. But Mustang Mach-E, I don't get it.
I just don't understand why. Like, I understand making something and keeping up with updated technology, making things electric. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't want to say it's destroying a legacy.
It is.
But in a way, you have something that's been around since the 60s.
Yep.
And now you're just like, hey, let's completely change everything about its heritage.
Yep.
and make something completely new.
And some people might disagree. They may be like, oh, we want to carry that legacy on. But at the same time, it's like Dodge comes out with a Viper Electric. That would ruin everything before it.
Yeah.
They need to come out with a completely new vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like the Dart. The Dart used to be a pretty sick car.
Yeah, that thing was a sick muscle car.
It's a neon. It's a freaking neon.
Yeah.
And they called it the Dart, and everyone was like, that's bull. That's bull crap.
It's nowhere close to what it was.
See, it honestly, I think a lot of these automakers don't realize the name affects it. Hence, Supra. Mm-hmm. I honestly think they should have named it something else. This new Supra isn't.
It's kind of putting a bad name on all the previous generations.
We've seen that with the NSX.
Yep. That is also very true.
The NSX would have done better if it was named something else.
Mm-hmm.
But when all these people with that nostalgic, Fast and Furious Supra, or, we've seen that NSX, which was a beautiful car that competed with supercars, and they're moving it to these kind of competes with supercars, but yet it's not really a good. The Supra is a tuner car,
mm-hmm.
and people are tuning them, but not to the extent that they could.
No.
So, I mean, the name is really important, but people don't realize. These automakers aren't realizing that.
Yeah. To get the new Supra to that, same level of, like, worship or even
that,
horsepower.
That cult following.
Exactly. You have to change a lot in it. It's not a very easy task to do.
Toyota's issue is they partnered with BMW.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So it's not going to be as reliable. I mean, the fact that you could take a 2JZ and throw all these mods into it and it's at 2,000 horsepower, I mean, that speaks testament to that build quality.
Yeah.
But yet there's no way these Supras are going to be able to hold even 1,000 horsepower.
No, these modern ones are not. That engine won't withhold that.
But same with the NSX. Throw an electric motor in, make it a hybrid. People don't want that.
Yeah, no.
Not in an NSX. If it was something else, sure. So back to the story, the fact that they're using the Lightning name doesn't hurt me. It doesn't. But my opinion is don't touch any other name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't call your next car a Mustang Mach-E 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
I think
make something new.
And I think that's what they need to do is really change it up and make a new name for the new upcoming vehicles. Mm-hmm. Because if they change the name of a Raptor to the Raptor E, Raptor Electric, something like that, whenever I hear the Ford Raptor, I think of a rough, tough, nice sounding rally truck. When it switches to electric, it's not going to sound great.
Yeah.
It's not going to perform that great. When I think of just a normal Raptor in the sense that I do now, the gasoline engine, those are the things I think of. I think, it sounds fantastic. Oh, it looks insane. It performs really well. That's not going to follow it if it goes to electric.
Yeah. So, staying on this Raptor topic, I think Ford has missed out timing-wise for a V8 Raptor.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they only announced that because the T-Rex came out, the GT500 engine.
But why isn't it here yet?
That is true.
Why isn't it
T-Rex
here?
has been out for a minute now. I saw the first one.
Yeah, since
not the first
the
one,
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But even Street Speed, I saw an Instagram post that said, this is my favorite truck I've ever owned. And he's owned Raptors that he thought was his favorite truck.
Yeah.
But he's come out and said it.
And he's had, what, three TRXs now?
Yeah. But he's also had like two or three Raptors as well. But I think a lot of people are agreeing that, this TRX is an amazing truck.
Oh, yeah.
It's better than any Raptor.
Like when the next version of the Raptor comes out with that GT500 engine, is it going to, hit the mark that the T-Rex has had?
Yeah. If it comes out, I think they've missed their timing, and I think right now they're just going to scrap it. They should have, as soon as they heard word that Ram was going to plan the TRX, they should have been like, okay, go, go.
Well, especially if it's going to be keeping, the same body as the Raptor, maybe have a few slight modifications to it. All you had to do was throw an engine you already produced.
That's the thing.
In it.
That's what I don't get. It would have been easy, and maybe that's just my non-engineering brain. But how hard is it to just? I'm pretty sure that's all Dodge did. They just took a normal Ram,
The Rebel.
the Ram
Yeah.
Rebel, because they look very similar. Ram Rebel, put a few different body parts on, and then, threw the engine in it.
The
and that was
engine in it, yeah.
How hard is it to
They
take?
already produced the
the
engine, the
Raptor.
transmission, the body.
Yeah.
Everything's already being produced, so can't you just,
Yeah. You would think it would be easy, but maybe that's just my feeble mind, not fully understanding how much goes into it.
I'm sure there's more,
I
but
don't know.
I just think Ford's like,
They've fallen
Yep.
because they're focused on the Mach-E.
we're just slapping these things
Just-
everywhere.
Anyway. But yeah, I'm okay with the Lightning name.
We'll just see what happens. I mean, they've already announced the F-150 electric,
Yeah.
so.
well, if the front of it looks like this, then that's
Ew.
But here's
pure
the thing,
garbage.
though.
I don't like that.
not either.
Here's the F-150 is going electric.
Yep.
This is an F-150 Lightning.
Are they?
What's going to be different? You can't throw a supercharger.
Maybe they're gonna
an
name
electric.
Maybe they're gonna name the electric F-150 the Lightning, because I mean, even the old Lightning was still the F-150 Lightning.
Yeah.
So maybe that's all this is gonna be,
'Cause
and it's gonna be the same project.
That's what I assume, because how are you going to separate an electric F-150 from an electric F-150 Lightning? Is it just going to be slightly faster?
I don't know.
You can't really
It was
do a whole
only
lot.
going to be 2 doors. Wasn't that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
the old
two-door.
Lightning
Yeah.
was 2-door. I don't know.
We'll see.
Staying with Ford, on the topic of Ford, I found out what their compact truck is going to be called. It's the Maverick.
Oh, the Maverick has already been.
Wasn't
around.
it a car?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I thought the Maverick was a car. So why did they keep the Maverick name and move it from a car to a truck?
I don't know, man. It's a pretty ugly truck too.
Yeah, it's not a good looking truck. Of course, compact trucks are a weird segment anyway. Like we talked about last week. Strange segment, but
And this is Ford still?
we'll see. Yeah, this Ford.
Yeah, this is Ford.
Ford's going from a Mustang to a SUV electric.
Yeah.
Now going
Why
from
not
a car
just
to
come
a
up
truck.
with a new name?
They want to
they're
recycle these
lazy.
names for nostalgia, but
But I mean, you're just recycling a name that used to be a muscle car.
what is that going to do to the old Maverick prices? You think it'll boost them? I don't. Because, like, for instance, the Charger Challenger. These new generation Charger Challengers have helped boost all those
yeah.
old ones.
Yeah.
They were already high, but now it's like even more.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
But I think the minute that this little Maverick truck comes out, we're going to see those car Maverick from the 70s or whatever just drop.
Yeah, that'll
Probably.
be interesting. Well, it's not even the same thing anymore. So if they were going to revamp it and kind of do the whole modernized, I mean, it's one thing to modernize something. They did it with the Challenger. They brought back the Charger. I mean, the FJ. All of those things they've modernized.
They've stayed true to their roots
Yeah.
of what they are.
They're taking a 70s muscle car and turning it into a compact truck.
That would be
not
like-
even the same category.
Yeah, that would be like Jag coming out with a minivan called the XJ220.
Yeah.
What would that do to it? It'd ruin the name, first of all.
interesting. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ford seems to be falling behind a little bit.
Yeah. Nissan's going to be gone here pretty soon.
Nissan, I'm not expecting to stay around much
I don't
longer.
think they're going to survive.
I haven't even heard any news from Nissan recently. Nothing.
You got anything else? Okay.
Nope.
Moving on.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your
Yes.
last thing?
Okay. The Lotus Emira.
What is this?
The
gonna
Lotus
be an
Emira will be the final gasoline car from this sports maker.
I read that.
Oh, no.
So Lotus is replacing a full lineup of sports cars, the Evora, the Elise, the Exige, with just one, and it's going to be the last gasoline-powered model, the Emira.
No.
The forthcoming car will come with a choice of a 300 horsepower 4-cylinder or a V6 power plant expected to make more than 400 horsepower. There'll be no hybrid version of it.
Good.
So does that mean they're moving to electric?
Yeah.
They are. After this is the last gas-powered engine that will ever be placed in a Lotus.
That's terrible news.
It'll be in the mid-60s.
So it's gonna be like the Tesla Roadster, the old one.
and that's the teaser.
It looks pretty cool.
It does. I mean, has very
Looks Porsche.
has
Yeah.
very Porsche Taycan
Yep.
model resemblance, but
it's going to be gas powered.
So
for 1 year, and then that's it.
Well, it doesn't say for 1 year, but
this will be the last.
This
model.
is just the last model in Lotus's, future.
Now let's hope that they do what Pagani has done, where it's like, oh, this is the last model Zonda, and then it's the Zonda S, the Zonda R, the Zonda F, the Zonda. They just keep coming out with special editions for like 12 years.
So this is like kind of our happy, sad news, because they're bringing back another new car.
Mm-hmm. It's cool,
and it's going to be cool. But yeah, they're switching to electric after, which is okay. I mean, that's kind of just what's happening to most anyway.
That's unfortunate.
But it is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited for a new car. I'm excited that they're still keeping it a gasser.
Yep.
And I'm excited that they're honestly still around.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they have a future ahead of them still.
Hopefully. But this may be good for them because, their cars are good. But as Tavares was saying in his video when he reviewed it, it's just okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're great cars, but they're just okay compared to other
It's becoming a little bit more average.
Yes. So maybe this is the right move for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Lotus to stay around. I love Lotus. I think they're really cool. I love their looks, the design. Like the Evora is one of my favorite looking cars. The Elise, the Evora, cool. But I want them to stay around, and maybe this is the right move, is to go electric.
And they're staying with the E names because they have the Elise, the Evora, the Exige, and now the Emira.
What is the new? They have a new hypercar coming out that like is supposed to charge within seconds. Yeah. It's an E name.
It is.
So the Emira.
The Evija.
So they have the Emira and Evija.
Yeah, the Emira, Evija are the two upcoming ones.
So
from Lotus.
Yeah.
Lotus.
The Evija is wild looking too.
It is.
Have you seen the Evija?
No.
The back of it is crazy.
It's got these
you can
two
stick
massive,
your arms through the back of it.
We talked about it last year.
Yeah, we talked about it months ago.
But I don't know. I mean, so is this the last year that they're making the Evora then?
Yeah, I believe so.
I guess
this comes out in 2022.
Okay.
So
this is the last year for it.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I mean, it has run its cycle. It's been around for quite a while.
Since
early
2009?
10?
Somewhere around there.
Interesting.
I will say, Lotus does a fantastic job with their names. They're very obscure, but they're really cool.
Yep. Elise, Exige, Esprit.
Yeah. I forgot about the Esprit.
Yeah. What about
the Evora, the Evija? What was this new one?
Some other ones. We might
have to have a segment on.
We might. Coming up soon. We're going to talk about the best looking Lotus. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about is on Car and Driver, they were saying, what are the dream cars of our youth? And that got me thinking. This is something that I've been thinking about for a few days. Mm-hmm. Back when you were 15, 16, about to get your license, which wasn't that long ago for some of us, what was your dream car? Because there's 7 years difference between each of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so our dream cars are going to be completely different.
They are.
Like, what was your poster car as a kid? And
are we talking about, so specifically like 15, 16?
15,
or just
16.
growing up in general?
Well,
because we have the same.
Could be.
Because when you were in junior high and I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm. So let's say from 12 to 16.
Okay.
Because that's like when I got my first poster car.
Because I remember the first car poster I got, and I think it is the same car.
Okay.
So we'll talk about this real quick.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
So, from a very early age, even before 10, all the way up until maybe even like 18, and even now, this is a car that I would love to have, and that is the Lamborghini Diablo.
Mm-hmm. That is my first car poster.
It is a car that I think was game-changing. The Countach was amazing, but the Diablo is just a beautiful car. And growing up, it was so strange to me that a car would look like that.
More largely produced, too.
Yeah.
So that kind of helped the name grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
that was my elementary.
Okay.
I have a different car that was my second car poster.
Okay. early on, that's probably your elementary because it was mine.
Yeah.
And so you'd see it too.
Yeah.
So after I had left the house when you were growing up, right before, you get your driver's license, what is your car? Your poster car?
So this car came out roughly around that time. It was kind of like the car that everyone wanted, and that was the Bugatti Veyron.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was that came out when I was an early teenager,
mm-hmm.
and that was the second car poster I ever got, and that was the car that, until I was 16, I knew I wouldn't be able to obviously afford it.
Yeah.
Remotely close to that age, but
it was your poster car.
But that was my poster car. That was my dream car.
Mine's the Lexus LFA. I've loved them for quite some time now.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah. But the Bugatti Veyron was also one of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say you can see that difference between them.
But I think we can also kind of see the transition of you and your influence by the Diablo kind of bled into me
mm-hmm.
and my influence of the Diablo. And then, Veyron came out and I switched over to that. And then it kind of merged into Ty.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. 7 years is a lot, but it's not that big of a difference. But yet, in car terms, a lot can happen in 7 years. Mm-hmm. And so we do see this gap, but you're right, it does like fall over into the next, and then it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
So right now, this very day, what is the ultimate dream car?
Oh.
I'll go first. So now that we've talked about our, pre-teen dream cars, poster cars, how has that changed from today? So right now, what is your ultimate dream car?
I think that's a tough question. Being car enthusiasts, in my head, I'm like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
See, I have a dream garage.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But if I had to stop and say, I can only drive one car, this is the car that I am going to, be satisfied with, and I don't need anything else. That's hard because I do,
Especially where we live with the seasons, it's hard to like pick one and go, this will be good year round.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
But if I could only have one dream car, I would honestly say it's the Lamborghini Centenario.
Yeah.
I love the looks. I love the Lamborghini brand. Always have, always will. And that is the unicorn car. It's the latest and greatest.
True.
So for me, and I think it's the best looking out of the unicorn cars. The Reventon was cool, but it looks a lot like just an Aventador.
Yeah.
The Sesto Elemental is just too weird for me.
Yeah.
The back holes.
Little too stylish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but I do like the black and red color.
Yeah.
But honestly, I love the Centenario. That's where I'm at.
I don't know, actually.
I think mine would be the SVJ.
Okay.
I don't know why. I've always fell in love with them. After Savage Car Garage got his and then did that Gitani exhaust, I fell in love with them.
Yeah, the Gitani exhaust is cool. We're going to have to do an episode where we talk about our dream garage.
Yeah.
You pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because there was part of me that's torn. I want old cars.
Yeah.
I would love rebuilt 70s, 60s muscle cars.
I'm kind of opposite of that.
See,
I want a few old ones.
Yeah.
But I want more newer ones.
And I'm more on Ty's boat. I do want a few old cars, but I want a Demon. I want a Centenario.
Yeah.
I want a Urus. I want...
Yeah, I think it's hard to really single one out and say this is the one. This is the one that I will push any other car aside to get. I don't know if I can definitively make that decision.
Yeah.
So saying what our dream car is now is
I guess
really
it would be
difficult.
like what the pinnacle car is.
Yeah.
The car that... So let's say you have a Bugatti Chiron.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your ultimate dream car. But if you knew, I had to sell that Chiron to get this car, and if I did that, I can do it.
Yeah.
I would definitely... I wouldn't sell the Centenario to get anything else.
Yeah. That's fair.
That just makes it harder.
It does.
It does.
I don't know. The other car that I really love, and this is weird because we don't talk about this brand often, is a Ferrari Enzo.
True.
Yeah.
I
would do a Ferrari Enzo, even a LaFerrari maybe.
See, for me, the Enzo was the first hypercar I saw.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It is such a cool car, and it's beautiful. The LaFerrari
In a very
to me
ugly
looks
way.
the vintage.
Nose.
Yeah, the nose is weird, but I love the style. I think the
Yeah.
LaFerrari is overstyled. It looks too alien for me.
Yeah.
True.
So, for me, it'd be the Centenario.
But for some reason, when I think of LaFerrari, P1, all that, I don't really care for them. Like, they're cool and all,
Yeah.
but I'd much rather have SVJ, LFA,
Actually,
all the smaller ones.
I think I have it.
Okay.
And this is one that I grew up actually wanting because this was such a iconic and world-changing car.
The Mirthmobile.
The Mirthmobile.
Am I serious? Did I guess
did.
it right?
No.
Oh, dang it.
The F1.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
I
about
actually
that.
think that I would choose the F1 above any
Oh.
car. Nope. I take it back. I know it.
So, not the McLaren F1.
So,
F1's
McLaren
like
F1
pushing
is
20
number
million.
2.
Oh.
The number 1.
Cohen Sex CCX.
No, we've talked about this as the most beautiful car ever designed.
Mira.
The Mira. I think I would choose a Mira
Over anything.
over anything.
Yeah.
Performance-wise, not fantastic.
But it's... And the prices
But
are just
you
skyrocketing.
cannot find them, and they are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I would choose an F1 or a Mira.
An F1's a good choice.
That one was so game-changing in
was.
the auto industry,
Definitely.
especially in the
But...
like, not quite hypercar because it's old.
Yeah.
I
I would say that's the first hypercar.
would too, just because it held that record for so long.
But, and maybe we'll have to talk about this sometime, like what cars were truly game changing.
Yeah.
Because the Mira was the first supercar.
Absolutely.
The F1 was the first hypercar.
Yeah.
The Bugatti Veyron, it wasn't the first hypercar, but it was like definitely game
But
changing.
yeah, it kind of changed the 0 to 60. Game changer.
But yet it was still crazy
But it's
luxurious.
just, yeah, super luxurious, super beefy,
Yep.
and looked unlike anything that had been produced.
Yeah.
So, F1.
Okay.
I think that's it. Okay.
Still just the SVJ, huh?
I can't think of anything else.
Not
I love
an LFA?
SVJs.
If you had the choice between LFA, SVJ, what would you do?
LFA.
Really?
Yeah. That's like quite 400,000, SVJs are going kind of high now.
Regardless of price.
No, I have to go SVJ. Way different looking than the
Yeah.
LFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yep. It's that Lamborghini.
More head turning.
Yeah. LFA just kind of looks like a
LFA
car.
looks like most Lexus cars.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the LC500.
It's so
But
cool.
so
though.
It is.
sexy.
Except for the back. The back of the LFA is completely different. But
Yeah.
And so sexy. The quad exhaust.
Yeah.
cool.
Wait,
No,
3.
you're not done.
3, not quad. I'm dumb. I need to take... Never mind. Keep
Take
going.
math again.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think that's
Same.
it. Let's do it.
Sweet. Thank you guys for listening or watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and you can listen to our podcast anywhere podcasts are found.
Okay.
Cool. See you.
Peace.
Oh, we're so late. Started the episode unsafely.
Buckle up.